Holy Spirit,
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I back.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Why did you not have a line on? Well, anyway, I'm already sitting down, so whatever. I love you guys. Welcome back to my show, the Shine Everywhere Show. Shout out to Lionheart for the sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Hi, Braille. And hi, Braille. Hello. Queen. Yes. My boo. That is for me. Braille. Oh my goodness. What's your help you? Very good. Hello. Hello. Hi, Kelly. Very good. Hi. So I love you guys. So please hit the like. Please hit the like. This is like, um, now, before we get into our topic, there was a bird, in the chat earlier. We heard you chirping. Yeah. Looky here. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be touching the Nicki and Megas topic in America. Okay. This is not a female rap channel, girl. We talk about celebrities. Okay. So um don't ever do that again in your life. Okay. Your heart is beating off. Maybe your chest is going up and down. You sound is off. It's trying to sound. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? I just switched the internets. I switched the internets. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, it's moving, but it's not moving how I want it to move. Okay, can you guys hear me now? It should be better now. I switched the internets because I have my own internet, and sometimes I'll be forgetting to switch, like when I don't go live, because it just like automatically connects to the other one. So that's what be wrong. That's what that were. That's what that were. Sorry, guys. The other one, the other internet, my churn, and a 578 electronics is hooked up to it, so it pulls from my internet connection. So I called them. And I'm like, look here, I need my own internet. Make it happen. Here's my credit card. Make it happen. So they made it happen, and I'll be forgetting to switch it back over. Okay. I'm not apologizing because I don't care. I don't care. This is YouTube. So yes. So is the sound better? Is the sound better? Is the sound better, girl? I love you guys. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Did you guys hear that? Because can you guys do it? Please. Please, please, please. Okay. Now that you guys can hear me, let me repeat what I said. Okay. What I said were earlier, there was a bird over here in the chats, and I'm a girl, telling me to jump on the Nicki topic and whatnot, and saying that the song was a flop, Bigfoot, and all of this stuff. So what I was saying is, this is not a female rap channel, girl. This is not that, and it's never going to become that. We talk about celebrities in its entirety. Okay, we talk about a lot of things, a plethora, if you will, and we're gonna keep doing that. Okay, Toad's gonna keep doing that. So as long as your chest is going up and down like this because you're breathing, and I'm a girl, as long as your heart is beating, please don't ever feel comfortable coming to my chat telling me what to talk about. Okay, especially something that is not my expertise. Okay, this is my expertise. Okay, Diddy and putting him away. Okay, expert. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm a girl. Okay, but when it comes to the drama between female rappers, I don't give a I don't care. I don't give up. Like I don't. I'm already 3 days late talking about this topic with Diddy girl. Okay, I'm not gonna be, because I gotta gotta strike the iron while the iron's hot. And I'm a girl. Ain't Nicki still over there ranting? Nicki still over there talking, right? Yeah. So I don't have to worry about that. It don't seem like it's going anywhere, my girl. Seems like Nicki's probably gonna be doing this all week. I don't know. So that ain't going nowhere. But topics like this do be. Okay? They leave. Okay, girl? Okay, girl? Okay. No one's been talking about Miss Jones for umpteen years. All right. She's finally back in the algorithm. So I'm going to jump on that. Okay. I'm already late. I'm already late. Okay. Because of ranting and diss tracks. Okay, so we'll get into that. It ain't going nowhere, girl. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, girl. Chill. Hair flip. Shout out to Emor for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And my girl, oh, now Nikki gonna be ranting all 2024. Thank you so much, E, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Now Nikki gonna be ranting all 2024. But it's like, and I'm like, oh, like, not like we're ignoring it. Like we're not ignoring it. It's just we'll get to that when we get to it, right? You know, saying Nikki's song flopped. How? It's number 2. Just say you didn't like it. Yeah, this ain't a Stan channel. It's not a hip hop channel. It's not that, girl. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, the song flopped. How? It's number 2. Number 2's flop. I didn't know that. It's like, oh my god, you learn something new every day. So if I made a track and it hit number 2, I'm a failure. I don't know that. I didn't know she was supposed to be shooting for like number 100. I didn't know that. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Did you almost get your GD or what? Because that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's weird. So moving right along. So can y'all hear me? Tinder said my sound is low. Are you at the beginning of the video or are you here where we are right now? Let me know in the chat. Is my sound still good? Is this still good? Is this still good? Is this still good? Is this still good? Because I'm not about to keep fixing it. That just means leave. That just means leave. Absolutely, I listened to it. I absolutely listened to it. I did. Did you? Or what? Yeah, I listened to it. Duh. Clearly you did too. I mean, you have to get to number 2, right? Shout out to you. Because I see you, Bird. You back in the chat. Hey. Hair flip. Hair flip. Hey. Hey, girl. Yeah, I did listen to it. Clearly you did too. You helped making number 2. Shout out to you. See why haters are so valid? Like, this is why people need haters. Like, literally. Megan's song went number 1. Did we hate on her? No. We congratulated her. So what you think when I go live about Nikki? You don't think I'm congratulating her? Like, you're weird. Like, girl. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. A number 2 song is... All right, learn something new every day. Getting into the title, Miss Jones says, Diddy put me in a trunk. And I'm my girl. Mega sis, I am not mad, girl. I am not mad, girl. You're mad that Nikki was on the phone with Kelsey. You're mad about that. Mega sis, girl, you're upset. So, Megan, calm your hugs. Calm your hugs. And I'm my girl. And so it says, because I get petty, Megan. Okay, I don't want to be petty. I want to get into my content. You know, I don't want to sit over here lying on your damn mama, lying on your damn mama, lying on your damn mama. I don't want to get into it. Okay, I'm ignorant. Yeah, I'm what they call a dick. You know, I'm. Don't Mega says, leave me alone. Okay, because I will go there. I will go there. I will change this title. Okay, here flip. So and I'm my girl. And so yeah. Now Miss Jones said Diddy try to put her in the trunk, y'all. That's what she said. Steve Stoute harmed by Diddy to cover up gay relationship, and I'm a girl because I gotta speak this up because I gotta go get my turn. So today is my turn. I have to go with the kids. So yeah, let's get into the oh. Now if y'all don't know Miss Jones, okay, Miss Jones, yeah, look for her on up, yeah. Pull it up on the screenshot. Put it up on the screenshot. Yes. All right, let's get into it. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. Now, Miss Jones accuses Diddy of Ning to put her in a trunk. Okay. Recalls Lil Kim stepping in. Now, Miss Jones was over her. This needs to get out of my way. Thank you. She was over here. Let me see. This is the article. Yes. So she was over here on what's it called? Pink Champ the Show. Or Pink Champs the Show? Pink Champs the Show. I think that's what it's called. Now Monifa was over here interviewing her. Now y'all know I love Monifa. Shout out to Monifa. Monifa, I love you. Monifa, you're gorgeous. Monifa, I love you, girl. So I love Monifa. Anyway, shout out to Monifa. But she was over here on the show and she was interviewed by Monifa. And during this interview, Mrs. Jones said that Diddy allegedly was about to put her in the trunk. And Lil Kim had to intervene. Lil Kim saved her life. Go on, Leper Kim. Lil Kim out here saving lives, and I'm a girl. Go on, Leper Kim, girl. Yes. 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 So let's get into this, and I'm going to read the article, and then we're going to listen to her say out of her own mouth, and we'll go from there. So it says, ever since Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy in November, the Bad Boy Records founder has been met with a barrage of allegations. He's been accused of SA, physical and emotional abuse, and much more. And his alleged victims continue to come forward with their stories. Miss Jones has joined the discussion, recently sharing her own experience with Diddy on Pink Champs. According to Miss Jones, one of her run-ins with Diddy was far from pleasant. Fortunately, however, she says that Lil Kim, now I'm going to put on the screen, look at her, looking at my girl. Now, she said that Lil Kim was there to save the day. In a clip from the episode, she recalls having him on her morning show where she allegedly caught him threatening her. Diddy, I don't want you up my house or car or anything like that, she began. He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car, and it's on tape. And I'm a girl. So Miss Jones said that because she had a morning show. Now, first, Miss Jones was an artist. Let's start there. Miss Jones came out as an R&B artist, and we're going to get into that. Okay? We're going to get into that because Miss Jones, look at here, girl. I like you, but we got to talk, okay? Because I done heard some things about you too, girl, okay? Some unnecessary hateration, all right? So we're going to get into you too, girl. We're going to get into your tea, girl, okay? So Miss Jones came out as a singer before she became a radio personality later on in life, okay? After her career didn't work out, she dropped an album. I forgot what it was called. So did y'all. Hair Flip. And she kind of just fell off the map besides, having certain connections with certain people too, which led to her being able to get a morning show, a radio morning show. And she would interview people like Diddy and Lil Kim, people like that back in the day. And I'm a girl. She absolutely would. But Miss Jones kept it real. She tried to get her Wendy Williams on. Okay. Now, so we all know Wendy Williams is a punk. Okay. We all know she's scary. So look, Wendy Williams, when she got into it back in the day with people like Whitney Houston and Beyonce and all of that, she made sure she did it on the phone. Okay. Because she wouldn't have Whitney sitting on that couch trying to comfort Whitney like that. Because Whitney would have got real jersey on her, girl. Okay. Whitney would have to pull her sleeves up and have to sit right in front of her. Like can you repeat that? Can you repeat what you just said? Say that again. Hurry up. So, and I'm a girl. So that wouldn't have happened if she was in front of them. Okay. Like the situation with Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn was via. Jocelyn wasn't sitting there on that couch, because if Jocelyn was sitting on that couch and Whitney would have came for her like that, it would have been a situation. Okay. It would have been a situation. No different than what Beyonce was trying to come for Beyonce and her skin color and, all of this. And I'm a girl on the phone with her. Because, you was on the phone because you very so much would not have done that in Beyonce's presence. You very so much would not have. Okay. So Wendy Williams is very scary. And she used to, how you do it? She used to try on the phone with the blacks. Okay, she didn't do none of that in person. Shout out to Truly Ashanti for the Super Six. Said Miss Jones was on the song with AZ Sugar Hill. Absolutely, go on, Truly Ashanti. Thank you, girl. Yes, I think there was another one that I missed. I hope not, but I love you guys. Thank you so much. But yes, but she wouldn't have did that in person. She wouldn't have. Wendy would not have done that in person. She wouldn't. You see what Jocelyn? You see, Jocelyn was via. Jocelyn wasn't sitting next to her because Wendy apologized because when Diddy did come on Wendy Williams' show back in the day, right? Well, not back in the day, but back in the day, on her actual show, her morning show that she had on national syndicate television. But before he came on there, Wendy apologized to him because Wendy said all type of stuff about Diddy and all the rumors that she heard about him and his sexuality and him, paying people off for certain stuff and whatnot. She knew all the tea, and she was telling all the tea. And I'm like, girl, okay. So, and Miss Jones and Wendy were close, like they had a relationship for a while, even still now, like they're still cool, they're still friends, if you will. But yeah, so this is where she comes into play. So she's talking about back in the day when she had her own radio morning show and Diddy came in. Okay, so now I'm going to play what she said, the little clip. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk, or what she said, and I'm a girl.
Okay, I got it. I put my real cap on. All right, I got it. I'm just saying. The real. Like, where from what I understand, one of his closest friends was the last one he dragged out paying her and refused to pay her. She was the very, very last one. That
it's a mentality and it's something that is built in somebody.
And Diddy, I don't want you blowing up my house or my car or anything like that.
Good night.
No, I don't. Because I don't.
I cannot.
He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car.
What?
And it's on tape. You know when we take you back in the room to do commercials? After you do an interview on the radio and we take you in the back. And he didn't know that the tape was running. And if I hadn't heard it, I wouldn't have believed it. And Little Kim said, leave Jonesy alone. Jonesy don't hurt nobody. Stop. Yep. You saved me. You're my hero. Yep. Wow. Yep. So I just say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Baby. That's what I've always.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's what I know to be true.
And we need the men to, if you ain't gonna stand up for what's right,
shut the fuck up.
And like set your ass somewhere.
Shut up. Don't say nothing.
Nothing at all.
Don't say nothing. Because that is crazy.
Crazy. Now I am not shocked by any of this information because he's known for this type of behavior. And we brought up certain instances over here to where he's, threatened certain people. There was a bar that he was at, and it was a woman that he was trying to holler at. I think she was married, either married or in a relationship, one or the other. And the male approached Diddy and his entourage to retrieve, basically, to save, his girl. And Diddy not only put his hands on him, but he put his hands on his woman too, on both of them. So, and again, they were afraid because of Diddy's entourage, having big, huge men, protecting you. I mean, most people don't want to, go to the bar expecting to get into it with 6 bodybuilders. Like, you don't expect going, there and like, oh, I'm about to fight 6 dudes, 7 dudes, most people ain't going out expecting that. They expect to go out to have a good time and come back. But he had went to the restroom, and in the process of him going to the bathroom, Diddy and his entourage approached the woman that he was there with, and I don't know if that was his wife or his girlfriend. And he went to be like, come on, babe, And in the process of that, Diddy came for him and then put his hands on him and her, like not just him. He put his hands on her too. So none of this is surprising to me at all. We're going to listen to that clip again, but before we do, let's get into the behavior patterns. Now, I like Miss Jones and everything. I like her. I do. But Miss Jones, you known to be somewhat of a hater. Okay? Miss Jones stalked Beyonce, allegedly. Miss Jones used to stalk Beyonce. Okay? Now, I'm a true believer in being unbiased. Okay, so she's gonna be sitting here running around talking about everybody else skeletons. Okay, well, girl, let's talk about urine. Diddy didn't harm her. He didn't put his hands on her. She's never saying anything like that happened. She did say that he said certain things to her. So, but other than nothing happened. So, but him thing her and when none of that stuff should have happened either. Now she states that she has this on recording. I would like to hear it because if you can't play it, then I feel that you kind of clout chasing. But we'll see. I mean, you never know. I'm not going to take her story from her. I'm going to let her have her story. But I'm just saying, if you have it on a recording, you know people are going to want to hear that. So if you could drop that audio, girl, we would love that. I would love that. So back in the day when she was an artist, okay, yes, Kelly said, let's ask Kim. Yes. Back in the day when she was an artist, she used to hate Beyonce. She despised Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Literally. She cursed out Tina Knowles. She used to hate Beyonce. Like, bad. Okay? Her friend did an interview, super, super duper duper close friend, did an interview of hers, of Mrs. Jones, and she stated about how she sent Beyonce like hate emails and what, like it was bad enough to the point to where Beyonce's team had to put like a restraining order on this lady. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let's get into this article. No, I missed. So, yes. So, it says a fully wang material, Miss Jones, Diddy, and Ron Go Local. And that says, damn, Miss Jones, a source who is allegedly one of her former close friends, has revealed some interesting info to me about the radio DJ. She confirms everybody's suspicion that Miss Jones has an unhealthy obsession with Beyonce, and it's deeper than we think. This chick has almost sought professional help because she has gone berserk several times in the past when B's songs come on the radio and would start screaming, "It should have been me." Her former friend has relayed to me and her first-hand account with Miss Jones, and she's disgusted. Miss Jones and I'm my girl. Now, when Miss Jones came out back in the day, we're obviously not talking about like when she came out. No, this is later on in life. Miss Jones continued her career in music. So, of course, I went to go research it, and she did. She kept trying to put out music. Not every artist gives it their best shot, and it don't, because sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, or sometimes you kind of get like a mid hit, not like a hit, but a mid hit. So well enough to people to kind of like know who you are. So she did have a buzz going on about her. At that point in time, she did slight buzz, but it wasn't big enough to captivate an audience like Beyonce's, type of captivating audience, right? So she kept going, with her career, and then it got to the point, she realized that it's just not going to happen, and gave it up. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to be resentful of other artists, right? So this is the alleged story of her having an unhealthy obsession with Beyonce, Mrs. Jones. So it says, I felt I had to do this. She is a miserable woman. Miss Jones and I have been friends for a little over 6 years. A little over 6 years. Where is it? Sorry, I lost my place. Okay, a little over 6 years, but our friendship has ended over her obsession with Beyonce. She would throw fits and tantrums anytime a song or video came on about Beyonce. I thought she was way out of line when she disrespected Miss Tina Knowles. She would say nasty things about B, like that she is a skinny and how no one can shine but her. She would email her 100 times a day saying mean things to her. If you remember back in the day when Beyonce did an interview on Wendy Williams, I believe, no, not Wendy Williams, it was somewhere else, but she did an interview and she stated how when Destiny's Child broke up, how she was in a really dark place because she would get all type of like hate mail and hate emails and stuff like that because people blamed her. You know, they said this is Beyonce's fault. And they would they would email and say the nastiest stuff to and about Beyonce. And then some people's obsession with it just kept going. Oprah, thank you, truly Ashanti. And she would still get, even after, leaving the group Destiny's Child, she would still get hate mail. She would still get, these emails just saying the most crazy things to and about her. So some of those people were restraining orders were put on because it wasn't just one person, obviously. Because as much as people love Beyonce, there are a lot of people out there that hate her as well. So it's kind of like The Bodyguard, and there's been plenty of artists that have had to put restraining orders on people. I mean, literally. But allegedly, Mrs. Jones was one of those people. She was one of the people that was sending Beyonce hate mail and sending her hundreds and hundreds of emails stating that they hate her and that, she won't let anybody else do this and and she ruined the industry and So allegedly, Mrs. Jones was one of those people. I said, wow, Miss Jones, why? I was like, oh my goodness, it's not her fault. Like, anyways, so I begged her to get some professional help, but she would lash out at me. She said to me one day, she said one day, I hope homegirl, the one that was obsessed with Jay-Z, was on Dr. Phil. I hope she followed through one day and pull that just weave out. Wow. So there was this girl on Dr. Phil that like hated Beyonce, and I wanted to hurt her. And, Mrs. Jones said, I hope she find her, and does it, She says, one night we went out and I stayed over at her house. I was awakened out of my sleep about 2 a.m. in the morning, what sounded like a wounded dog. I went into the living room to find Miss Jones hysterically crying, huddled up in the corner. She had cut out pics of Beyonce's body with the head cut off and replaced them with hers. I was shocked. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. She said that she was in the fetal position pretty much in the corner, cuddled up crying, wailing. In the corner. I want to be Beyonce. I want to, no. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is alleged. All of this is alleged. But I was like, girl, like hate much. Like, oh my goodness. I'm sitting kind of like hoping this isn't true because it's just like, wow, like this is a lot. Okay, Greer was okay. Wounded hog. Okay, I was in shock. Speechless, she held up the pic for me to see why she is doing this to me. She sobbed. This is supposed to be my life. See, I was skinny just like this. I had no idea that her obsession had gotten this out of control. The next morning, I told her, get dressed. I'm getting you some help. She flipped out and was acting like a manic. Look at you. You're a mess. Eyes are bloodshot red. Get dressed, comb your hair, and let's go, I said to her. You're hurting people for no reason. Christina Milian, Monica, Beyonce, who's next? You really need help. She refused. I told her I was done with her. I walked and left her psycho arse. I was real disgusted with her. Maybe a week or two later, she contacted me and apologized, and she confessed to me that she was bulimic and wondered why her career had flopped and she was going to seek professional help for her obsession. Then the next thing I know, she makes a diss record called Upstage You about Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce. That was it. I have had. That's why I felt like I felt I needed to put her on blast. It's a never-ending cycle. Girl. Now she does have a song called Upstage You. She does. And obviously we can't play it, but you should go and listen to it. I would encourage you to go and listen to it because there are things throughout this story that are facts. She's admitted, Miss Jones, she's admitted to not liking certain artists. She's admitted it. And she has shaded certain artists. And when certain artists' names will come up, like Monica and Beyonce, especially Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, she will also say a lot of like jabs at like how R&B was like gone, like there when certain questions would be like, oh, well, who you think in the game, doing a real good job or, trend setting and whatnot. She will always name like older artists, and stuff like that, just so she didn't have to name like a Beyonce or a Monica or anybody like that. So they're, and then again, the song Upstage You, it does sound as if she's talking to a counterpart. Not like a jealous female or anything like that. It's like, there's a jealous female, but it's her. Is what it is. And a lot of people take it really hard when their career don't go well, when their career don't go how they wanted it to go. It's always a, shoulda, coulda, woulda, So not everybody takes that well. They only got something or not being successful at it. So you blame other people instead of yourself, instead of it being like, okay, well, maybe my talent just wasn't enough. It's more so, well, it's because of Beyonce. It's because of Jennifer Hudson. No, it's not because of any of those people. Anybody can enter the industry. Beyonce can't like stop people from entering the industry. You just didn't work out, sweetie. That's all. Okay, so it's okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to get a little piece of that story and moving right along. So let's get into Steve Stoute. Bring up Steve Stoute because she brought up Miss Jones brought up how Diddy had threatened her, and people like Claudia Jordan and others have come forward and said that Diddy has done the same thing to them. So Steve Stoute is okay. I'm trying to get rid of all this other stuff on the screen. Steve Stoute is a CEO. Well, was is the founder and CEO of the Tanning America. Well, what is that? Oh, those are books and stuff now. In 2017, Steve Stoute received $70 million from investors such as Alphabet Inc. and Andreessen Horowitz to launch United Masters, a music venture. In 2008, Stoute worked with Mary J. Blige to co-found the Foundation for the Advancement of Women, now FAWN. Okay, let's get into his career. And from 1990 to 1999, Stoute was an executive at several labels in the music industry. Okay, so with that being said, Steve Stoute and Diddy met because of him being, the executor of a lot of things that Diddy was doing musically in the 90s, like with Biggie, all of that stuff. Steve Stoute was around for Diddy's whole bad boy career. He was there at the start of it, kind of helped push it forward. So Steve Stoute and Diddy got into an argument, and this argument ended up with Diddy coming to Steve Stoute's office and taking a bottle and hitting him in his head with it. Okay, let's get into that. Music executive recounts day of altercation with rapper Combs. His quote, he punched me in the face and then grabbed my phone and bashed me in the head. Said Interscope Records executive Steve Stoute, describing last month when he says rapper tycoon Sean Puffy Combs burst into his office with two accomplices and attacked him. Now, this happened in 1999. Okay. With that being said, 1 minute, I'm reading his Steve Stoute. 1 minute, I'm in the middle of a meeting. He told the Times in his first interview since the alleged fraud. And the next minute, I'm down on the floor and Puffy and his guys are kicking and pounding me. One of them picks up a chair and throws it at me. Then Puffy throws my desk over and then walked out like nothing happened. Combs, a 29-year-old millionaire, this is at the time in 1999, rap star and chairman of Bertelsmann's thriving Bad Boy Entertainment Unit, was arrested April 16th on felony charges that he and two of his bodyguards assaulted Stoute during business hours at the New York office of Seagram Cole's Universal Music Group. So this all happened because if you remember the song Hate Me Now by Diddy and Nas, Diddy was on a cross in the video like Jesus. Okay? Just like, Lil Nas X and all of them. So it's nothing new that they're doing. But he was on a cross, and so was Nas. But with Diddy being a Catholic, okay, that's why I don't know what's going on with him and TD Jakes, why he was ever at TD Jakes' church in the first place, because TD Jakes is not a Catholic. So that's not a Catholic church. So he didn't want it in the video because he had talked to his pastor or reverend at the time, and they told him that you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be on a cross or anything like that ever. Never relate. That's not art. A crucifixion is not art. A death is not art. So mocking is what you would be doing. Mimicking is not. Mocking is what you would be doing. Blasphemy is what that is. So Diddy decided, well, I'm going to have it removed. So he contacted Steve Stoute, who has the power to get the video edited before it goes out and have that scene removed. And Steve Stoute, I guess, did not accomplish that. And the video was showed with no editing, so in its entirety, from beginning to end, and Diddy was on the cross. This is what made Diddy come down to his office, and I'm a girl, and assault him with his bodyguards. Again, he doesn't do anything alone. It's always with his bodyguards. So let's pull that up. I have that article too about the Hate Me Now. Let's pull that up. Okay. Is this it? I hope this is it. Okay. Millionaire rapper and impresario Sean Combs got slapped on the wrist yesterday for his bloody attack on rival record exec, drawing no more punishment than a mandatory day of anger management classes. So he went in there and did all of that to Steve Stoute, and all he had to do was do an anger management class. Vandalism, destroying property. He put his hands on him. Not only that, took a phone, threw it at him. Allegedly, he threw a bottle as well at Steve. He did a lot to him, and all he got was a slap on the wrist and do pretty much like a day or so of anger management classes, and you're good. Oh well. No big deal. It's like, you're mad. You were mad, Diddy. We get it. You're mad. We get it. You're upset. You're not gonna do it again, you promise? So yeah. So he was definitely shown privilege. Drawing no more punishment than a mandatory day of anger management classes. Combs, 29, had faced up to 7 years in jail for the assault, and after allegedly bashing Steve with a champagne bottle. See, because that's another thing left out, because people always say phone. That's why I say bottle, because no, he not only did he hit that man in his head with his own phone, he threw a bottle at him, like not hit him with it like this. It's like he went to throw it, and as he threw it. It just kind of. So I mean, he really hurt him. Like he did damage to him. He did damage. And so just like a day of anger management is crazy to me. For everything that he did to him. So people in history, please stop rewriting it and just saying it was a phone. No, a bottle. And Steve, in one of his original interviews, Steve said that he threw the bottle, but he was like close. So it could give that he whacked him over the head with it, but it wasn't given that. It was given like he went to throw it. And when he threw it, it hit. It did what it was supposed to do. It definitely did. So that's why he was was red when the police and stuff got there, because of the bottle, not the cell phone. The bottle is what did that to him. Okay. So I want to be clear on that, because when I did it in one of my survivings, someone said in the comments, like, it was a cell phone. It was just a cell phone. No, it was not. That was one of the things. They came in there flipping over desk. They stumped the man while he was on the floor. All of that. So, and Diddy always coming somewhere with an entourage. She always bringing security, like beefed up people. Like, the security is to protect, not attack. That's why Diddy would hire goons. Like, he wouldn't hire real security, because real security, they're not going to do that. I don't feel like Beyonce could get Julius to attack someone. I don't feel like she could. I don't, because I feel like Julius has morals, and values, and he sticks to the code of his job. His job is to protect the Carter family. That is his job. Whether he's protecting Beyonce, whether he's protecting Jay-Z, whether he's protecting Blue Ivy, that is his job. Okay? Not to go around goon-tastic, instilling fear in people because Diddy is a punk. Like, no one is afraid of him. No one has ever been afraid of him. It's always what's behind him, the people that are behind him, the connections that he has, the people that he knows. That's the fear that he's instilling. People aren't generally afraid of him. What's to be afraid of? What's to be afraid of? You may have allegedly paid to have certain people hurt and lives taken, but you ain't taking them. So what's to be afraid of? So basically, your money's dry up. If you can't pay people to do your dirty work, then you're going to be the punk you were born. That's it. That's all. Because you ain't running up on nobody dolo. Like, you're not doing that. You're running up on people with an entourage, like 20, 30 people at times, like at parties and stuff and whatnot. So when you throwing drinks on people and all of this stuff, it's because of the people you have with you. And a lot of them are armed, all of that. I mean, it's different. So again, no one's afraid of him. They're afraid of his entourage. If Diddy would run in the office by himself, I feel like Steve Stoute would have handled him on his own. But you ain't coming there by yourself. You came in there with some big old dudes, all of that. You throwing bottles and all of that's crazy. Sometimes like you're a punk. Like you're a whole punk. Diddy has been a punk his whole life. He ain't caught no fade with nobody. No one. Please. He's a whole punk. Move right along. So, okay. So it says, but the two, or my fault. Okay. Banishing Steve Stoute with the champagne bottle because Stoute used unauthorized footage of Combs in a music video. But the two have since reconciled, leading Manhattan prosecutors to dismiss the charge and accept from Combs a guilty plea to harassment. But that's really not the reason it got dropped. A violation no more serious than if Combs had merely yelled at Stoute on the street, which is crazy. The wheels of a friendship were reportedly regreased with a $500,000 payment from Combs to Stoute. So that's what made the charges get dropped, is because Combs gave Stoute $500,000 to drop the charges. $500,000 to drop the charges and basically go forward and say that he wasn't attacked, that was merely an argument that they had, and that is pretty much what Stoute did. That's how the whole champagne bottle got removed from the story, because when Stoute changed his, rhetoric or the event at question, when he changed what happened to get his $500,000 payment, he removed him being harmed by Diddy at all. Pretty much, it was just like, oh yeah, he came in the office angry. He yelled, I yelled, and he left. Because they have Diddy on the camera coming in, because so he couldn't lie and say that Diddy didn't come there, and Diddy couldn't lie and say that he didn't did it. He had Diddy red-handed. He was fine before Diddy came into the office. So when Diddy came into the building, they have him recorded all the way to the office. There's cameras all the way to the office. So now it's not recorded what happened, because there's no camera in Stoute's office. Well, it could have been, but we don't know that. But when Stoute came out, or when the police came, the ambulance and whatnot, when they got there, it shows that the only people or person that could have done this was Diddy and his entourage. So he had him red-handed. Like, Diddy couldn't lie about it. Like, he gotcha. So, and this was in 1999. So in 1999, $500,000 went a long way. Now it doesn't seem like, I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it may not seem as if it's, you know, as much, because if that happened like now, it would be millions. But yeah, so $500,000 to shut your mouth, and that is what Stoute did. Now let's get into what I think really happened. Let's get into what I think really happened. Stoute, look at here. Look at here, Stoute. Look at here, Stoute. Okay, now here's Stoute, the bald one. Diddy and Nas. All right. Diddy and Nas, they didn't have a problem with each other. They were cool. But there was huge issue between Stoute and Diddy. Is this it? Okay. They hate me now, yes. So, Diddy being a devout Catholic and whatnot, which we're going to get into that, and we're also going to bring up someone else. Diddy coming to that office and putting his hands on Steve Stoute like that. I don't think it had anything to do with the music video. No. Diddy being a devout Catholic, reputation is everything. Sexuality, being heterosexual is pretty much a must. And his reputation is everything to him. I believe that Steve Stoute and Diddy were canoodling. Absolutely do. I believe Diddy, and is the picture on here? Because if not, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to have to pull it up. Is the picture on here? Because 50, not to say like 50 is the, you know, but 50 has spoke on this before as well. I believe Diddy and Steve Stoute were gay together, allegedly. And I believe Stoute was going to say certain things because Stoute was allegedly in money trouble at the time, you know, mishandling and misappropriating certain people's money. And I'm a girl. Let me put up this picture of Diddy and Steve. Gross. Where is it? Oh, this is not. Sorry. That's probably why. There we go. Okay, pull this up. So Diddy and Steve Stoute, they're the ones in this super gay picture right here. Oops, sorry. Right here, which is, oh, I do have it. Diddy and him. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this up. Sorry. 50 Cent posted this picture and definitely said that these two were gay. And I believe the same thing. I believe that Diddy and Steve Stoute were canoodling with one another, and Steve was going to say certain stuff because certain pictures just so happened to start coming out around that time. It was at a pool party, and I'm going to keep searching for that picture because I think it's in one of my survivings. There was a picture that had dropped around that time. Why would Diddy come into the office and do all of that just because he was on a crucifix? Not to mention, Diddy said this when the finalized part of the video. So the video was on TRL and whatnot first. And when it debuted was the same day Diddy came to Steve Stoute's office, the day that the video came out. It didn't have anything to do with the video, if you ask me. I don't feel that way. Because why do all of that just because that part wasn't edited out? And that was the finalized part of the video. So the video was already sent, meaning Diddy had already agreed to everything that was inside of the video. Once you send something to national, like to a broadcasting company like MTV, what you send, that's it. That's it. Like you don't get to change it, and if so, to be changed later. It's not gonna. So you literally expect that the same day the video is coming out was the day Diddy contacted Steve Stoute. He did not contact Steve Stoute like a week or two after the video was done, or a couple days after the video was done. No, the day the video was supposed to come out, he wanted Steve Stoute to basically go to MTV and have them halt the video, take the video, have the video edited, bring the video back to on TRL. And this is how you know Diddy approved the video, because on TRL back in the day, they would do like a spotlighted video and they would call it a premiere. Like it used to be like on TRL. If you watch TRL back in the day, but like premiere, that video means that it's already signed, sealed, and delivered. They already have the video, and then they're gonna play it. And they usually play that video all day. Like it gets played during each show of the day, or sometimes commercials would be videos back in the day. They would play a whole video on MTV. Instead of playing a commercial, they play a whole video. And the premiere, that got played all week and like once every hour, damn near like a radio station on MTV. And so the video was already signed, sealed, and delivered. You had approved everything. So Diddy trying to make it seem like the day the video went out, I talked to my pastor, and my pastor said I shouldn't be on the crucifix. Why didn't you? So it's cool that Nas does it, but you don't? Let's start there, because if your pastor thinks that, then your pastor thinks that about both parties, and whatnot. The whole video should be kind of scrapped, and y'all should just do a whole nother idea. You wanted to compare yourself to God in the video. You wanted to make it look like you're a God, like you can't be touched. You're the overseer, of all of this, bad boy and hip hop and all. You wanted to make it seem like that, like people are just hating on you because you're the overseer, you're the gatekeeper, if you will, you're the almighty God. That's what you were trying to be. So you knew the video was going to come out. To come there and hurt Steve Stoute that bad and do what he did to Steve Stoute, I feel like it was something serious. I do. I feel like it was something serious. And if Steve Stoute wasn't the person that Diddy was doing it with, I think it was someone else. I think it was some other information that Steve Stoute may have had, because they said that they've seen people like Steve and Diddy at parties, real cozy, real cozed up and whatnot. And this is broad daylight. Diddy got his arm in between Steve's legs. He got his arm in between Steve's leg. Steve got his arm all the way wrapped around him. This is very gay. Very gay. Hold on. Oh, Diddy, have you ever swallowed? Diddy, have you ever swallowed, Diddy?
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you would have been
Diddy
swallowed up? Have you ever been
swallowed up? See, you was over here getting swallowed up by him. See, this is why y'all was sleeping together. Okay? Y'all had to have been. Because why was you at his church? Devout Catholic? Devout Catholic? Did it have you ever swallowed?
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you would have been
Have you ever swallowed
up? Have you ever been
I
swallowed
would
up?
have been.
Have you gone through a time of
swallow? Yes, Diddy or a pony? Diddy or a pony? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yes. I think it was something really serious that made you go down there and do that to Steve. Uh-huh. And it was alleged that you two had something going on. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you started to get too big for your britches, Diddy. Okay. You stopped sleeping with Steve. And Steve had a problem with that. Steve had a problem with that. Steve didn't like that she wasn't sleeping with him no more. He did not like this. So since he heard that she was over there sleeping with other people, Mace and since you was over there sleeping with other people, allegedly, okay, girl, he called you and said, he telling everybody. Okay? He called you on the phone and said, I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody, no, you. No, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Mm-hmm. He called you like, I sure wish I knew how to quit you. No, we got is Brokeback Mountain. Said, how dare you come for me about something that I hardly never get. Nah. That's what that word. Said we could have had a good life. Could be me and you on a fucking farm, man. He over there with your shirt. But all you want to be over there with a stolen property, Kim Porter. Over there with Albie Shaw, whole woman. She over there, Beauty and the Beast, and we don't even know. I'm locking up my girl. So he said, no, he's telling everybody. He said, no, look at here, that video. What you need to be worried about is the video I'm going to put out me on top of you. You need to be worried about that. Take that, take that. That's what you need to be worried about. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. Nah. That's what you need to be worried about. Because I heard that have you ever swallowed? I heard you've been doing some swallowing. And I was nowhere in the room. Now, they said you had an orgy the other day. Why am I hearing about it? Nah. You was over yonder at the bathhouse with Usher again. You know I like him. That's my favorite. And you ain't call me? You gonna call me talk about a video? You and your pastor. And change it. Like, you know, you tried it. He said, I'll call MTV as Donald Duck. Calling them, telling them a motherfucking thing. Had Mace do it. Oh, you ain't got your baby daddy ride today? Mm-mm. He said no. Have Slim from 112 do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Have him do it. Tell him to do it.
Would have been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you I would
How your nigga do?
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and
You all on the phone with me. Call your man. Okay? Okay? It's what that work. Nah. Because no. Because he said, I heard that you was down there being a pony. We ain't ponies no more? And I'm a girl? Yes. No, have him do it. Hold on. Let me go get your friend. Get your friend other video. Get your friend other video. You tried it. Oh no, this was about being gay. Ooh, this got gay all over. Ooh, this was gay. Look. You need to have him do it. Have him do it. Wow. Yes. And I'm a pony. Girl. YMCA. Yes. YMCA. They got everything. Yes. For you guys to enjoy. Yes. You can hang with the rapper boys. Yes. And I'm a pony. Call him. Okay? At the YMCA. Yes. Why? Yes. Oh, why? Yes. Oh, why? Yes. Oh, why? Yes. Oh, YMCA. Yes. Oh, YMCA. Yes. They got everything. Yes. For you guys to enjoy. Yes. You can hang with Diddy and the boys. Yes. And I'm a pony. Yes. Oh, YMCA. Yes. Oh, YMCA. Call him. And you try it. Stop calling me. I'm not fixing none of this. Oh well. I don't give a damn. They're gonna show you on the cross. So what happens when you gay without me? You tried it. That's what that worked. Okay? Get off my phone. Okay? I don't care if you bring your power tops up here to fight me. Okay? Everybody about to come up with I slept with. Everybody about to come up here with. Like you tried it. Like, yeah. I slept with both of them. I don't care because I tell on them too. Like, you about to go bring my hookups up here to fight me? Okay, my freak offs? Okay. Like, you tried. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. Like, you tried it. And I'm a girl. So, yes. Now, I have to get out of here. I will be back because I am not done. Okay, I am messy. Okay, so we will be back. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you all the super stickers, super chats, liking the video, subscribing to the video. We will be back. Okay, we have way more to talk about. Like, oh my God, it's just the beginning. So I'm all you guys. Until the next show. Again, thank you for being here. Hit the like. I gotta go get my turn. Bye, y'all.